Today on SPN, we get an update on Wolfpack athletics.
And we will also be taking a look at Injustice 2. SPN starts now!
Good morning, Wolfpack. Today is Wednesday, October 18th. My name is Diego Peraza.
And my name is Jonathan Fuo. And here is your SPN news for the day.
Attention students, campaigning for student council has begun. So be sure to get your campaigns up on SPN and throughout the school.
Now let's send it to over to Andre with your sports.
Thanks, Jonathan and Diego. In some school sports, the bowling team will be taking on Wednesday, October 18th at 3 p.m. against Gulliver Raiders. So good luck to the team. Move over to Wolfpack basketball. The basketball team will be taking on Westwood at 6:30. The team is looking to improve their record of 5-0.
Many had considered him to be the greatest shooter to ever live, but this was something that a 6'3" guard from the suburbs of North Carolina has been working on his whole life. Stephen Curry began his success at an early age when he took the time to shoot some shots with his father Dale before his dad's NBA games. Even then, he was destined for success. In high school, Curry was a sensation as he led his team to victory as one of the youngest people on the floor. His tenacious defense and his will to score showed sign that he was in the midst of becoming something special. Despite this, few schools recruited him to play in college with the exceptions of his hometown team Davidson. At Davidson, Curry became a collegiate star. This eventually attracted the likes of many NBA's teams.
With the 7th pick in the 2009 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select Stephen Curry from Davidson College.
Curry in his 8th NBA season has become one of the more decorated athletes in league history. His 2 MVPs, his team record-setting seasons, and 2 NBA championships has set him apart from the pack. The question is, will Curry ever be considered the greatest of all time?
Good morning, Wolfpack. This is Christopher Telez here for local news. Well, it seems that the Cuban government has been shutting down at least 24 private entrepreneurships after 201 trade businesses have been opening in Cuba lately. This comes have been what some could state no shocker after a few months before Donald Trump and which had announced in the UN General Assembly meeting that he would be reintroducing the embargo to Cuba along with other such sanctions towards the leader in the meantime, so thus reversing the Obama administration's attempt to normalize Cuban relations. On top of that, there is also much of fueling of this, as we had talked about before, of a sonic attack that had happened in a Cuban embassy, which has still been continuing investigation this very day. This has been Christopher Telez here for local news. Good morning, Wolfpack. My name is Christopher Telez. I'll be running for Schoolhouse president, mainly because I believe I can change this school and unite to cater every single student to the best of their potential. I had already done with a friend of mine, Tony, after he had helped me off with my posters. I had done it with many friends in class and helping homework. You can ask anyone off into seniors. But what I find the most important quality of myself that you should see is that I am cooperative. I am someone in which I can talk to and can also figure out results, not just condescension. Christopher Tellez for Presidency 2017-2018. God bless, Wolfpack.
All your favorite DC superheroes and villains join together in the scenario of this 2D fighter. Aquaman, The Flash, Wonder Woman, and the Joker are some of the available fighters in the scenario. The game has introduced 3 new characters in the Fighter Pack 2, Black Manta, Raiden, and the Atom. The game has excellent game reviews from IGN, Game Informer, GameSpot, and Nerdist. Reporting for SPN, I am Jonathan Ferrero.
Thanks guys. In the spirit of Halloween, we'll be covering John Carpenter's latest installment in the Halloween franchise. Many fans are excited to see Jamie Lee Curtis reprise her role as Michael Myers' baby sister, Laurie Strode. However, this is somewhat confusing seeing as how Laurie didn't survive the last Halloween installment she was in. This is leading many to believe that this could possibly be a reboot for the once beloved franchise. But over here at SPN, we have a different idea. If you look back at Michael Myers' history, debatably you can say that the positive feedback from fans towards the movies greatly declined with each installment. However, the 2 best performing films are the first 2 films in the original timeline. And I say the original Halloween because in Halloween H2O, the timeline was altered. Also, if you take a closer look at the first official photo, you'll notice that Jamie Lee Curtis is wearing the same iconic clothing that Laurie Strode wore in the first 2 films. Which brings us to the conclusion that the next Halloween film isn't a reboot, it's a continuation from the first movie. And we'll be covering this story as it continues. That's all I have, now back to you guys.
Well, that's all we have for today. We'll see you next time.
On the next video.